Harry Mason's best vacation ever. Or at least most eventful vacation ever. With
Is
church.
it really a vacation?
I think that's where it was going with Cheryl. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Before all this went downhill. You know, hey, even with demons, it might be a resort town. You know, some people like that kind of thing. You know, alternative holidays. Come, get your face mauled off by a demon. So yeah, we're now off to the church, since someone was ringing the church bells.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls for.
You, Harry Mason. So we must traverse the town. Almost said city, but it's more of a town. It is a city. Still snowing. Ow! I just face planted that bus. Harry Mason, face of steel.
You're safe on the bus, aren't you?
There's no enemies on the bus.
Hmm?
There's no enemies on the bus.
Yep.
Sadly, you can't drive the bus there.
We might be out of fuel.
Yeah, it just doesn't work because the town demands it. I'm not joking. By later Silent Hill games, the town becomes almost sentient and how it messes with people, and draws them here because they have some tragic or trauma and they need to resolve it. Because I want to resolve things like that. I think town infested by demons and monsters that want to rip me limb from limb. Say the Balkan Church. Is that a church?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Is that a church for Balkan? What's the name of the church? And is Balkan some weird bit of Christianity I am not aware of? Badly, it's not. It's a slow walk because half the roads are broken. And Harry runs like a girl. And what is that running? Yeah, road's out. I knew it. Some more alleyways. We like alleyways. And bins. I like bins. Bins are awesome. And the bell stopped ringing now. Damn it, I could use the sound of the bell to guide me where to go. Although I have a map. I'm actually going the wrong way. Oops. Alright, it's happened. I've got insane. More garages. Or garages, we are in America. Ah, dog! Oh, my face! Or groaners, I believe they're actually called. The actual monster name of them. Eat, bullet, fiend! Is it? Oh, I got him! Oh god, he got me. Damn, okay, we got this. He's dead, Harry. He's dead. Gonna have issues with dogs after this. Onwards. Now, if you remember from the last part of the hospital, we picked up a random key from a ghost of a young girl. A young girl who looked a lot like Cheryl. Well, I'm sure that won't be a plot point later. Okay, and it's the key to this house, so we can go back through the house. The house we came through earlier. Before everything went to crap. Well, more to crap than it already was gone to. More was gone to. No, syntax is terrible. It's a nice house. Okay, wallpaper's slightly mouldy. Nice dining table. There's a bottle of wine next to the kettle.
Not a combination you tend to have.
Not how people have mulled wine, but mulled wine you usually warm the wine up. Otherwise you water down the wine. That doesn't.
I was just thinking about mulled. I was just thinking mulled wine with that. I'm thinking of that's a different way of doing it, I suppose.
You warm wine up and put fruit and spice in it, and let it simmer and mull, and it becomes a spicy wine to drink when you're out in the snow doing whatever you do in like it's gonna snow around Christmas. You're further up north. Did you get any snow?
Yeah, we've had snow.
Lucky. We used to get rain.
It was going to be -6 tomorrow night.
Have you got a warm duvet?
Yeah.
Thick duvet. Lots of blankets to wrap up and fight the chill of the Scottish air. Man, he'd live in that guy's house. That's a pothole problem. That's a serious pothole problem. Do. Ah, health drink. Pick them up when you see them randomly lying around. Going through the streets. Check your map. Ah, air screamer. Or screech, I can't remember. Still something around. My radio's going kooky. Yeah, still Silent Hill. Another health drink. No parking. Come on, Harry. Pick it up. Uh-oh. Are you scared yet? Ah! Giant demon!
It's a recurring problem in this place. We've established
someone
this.
should bring it up to the council. At next council meeting, like a serious demon problem. They're really ruining my lawn. I wish to put a formal complaint down. That and the pothole problem. So this game it's an allegory for crappy councils and how they let the towns deteriorate. It's all a metaphor, you see. Hear something. I don't like it when I hear something and don't see something. Ah, there's another one! Run! Block Street. Ooh, a chainsaw. That's a really specific shop that sells only chainsaws. This town was waiting for a mass serial killer to come through. I love how he can shoot straight. Dead. Just over the body. And then we play wander around for 2 minutes.
Yay.
Until something happens and I get my ass bitten off by a dog. Or something. I mean, you answer my question. Are you scared yet?
No.
Okay. Game's not doing its job then. Being scary.
I mean, there are things that are a bit
Weird.
unnerving. But
Like a chainsaw in the shop window. But good news. Oh god, dog! Where did that thing come from? Eat this, fiend!
Was that the moment?
No, that was just a random dog that jumped out of me. Well, I was going, chainsaw. Otherwise, bad Silent Hill 3 with one of the weapons you get is a katana, which kind of ruins the horror game aspect when you are wielding a katana around the place. Okay, we gotta find this church. Because frankly, at this time, when you're in a situation like this, prayer is really the only answer. You can banish the demons. Cross the next junction. This is like real life and this is like being a tourist. Creepy, unnatural place. You know no idea who anyone is. Navigating by landmarks. Ah, the church. I wonder who's waiting for us. Ah, it's Jesus. Oh.
Were you ringing that bell?
Okay, Mother Teresa snapped and gone mad.
It was foretold by gyromancy.
What are you talking about?
I knew you'd come. You want the girl, right?
The girl? You're talking about Cheryl.
I see everything.
You know something. Tell me.
Stay back. Nothing
Well, she's about as
to
clear as mud.
floundering about
She's
the
no
way.
woman in fiction. They're always mad, and running around going, "The end is coming. The monster will devour you."
The path of the hermit concealed by flowers.
What? What are you talking about?
Here, the flowers.
Then you can catch flowers
age
to
of
become a
peace.
Pokemon master.
It can break through the
Yeah,
walls
he's
of
thinking.
darkness.
He's saying what we're all thinking.
To be fair, it is just an old lady who started rant at you at church.
She wearing a massive tie.
I think it's like she's wearing a coat or a robe.
Oh, it's a scarf.
Or a
right.
scarf, yeah.
Make haste to the hospital
I know.
before it's too late.
Now, my dear, you must. Oh joy! Hospitals and horror games are always fun. Can't hear you, dearie. Granny's got to go win some bingo. All old people pick bingo, I just assume. That was Dahlia. She'll be showing up later. Anyone in fiction called Dahlia not been evil? What is it the name Dahlia? He's not looking up the word Dahlia.
I'm looking up the name.
I looked up gyromancy.
Well, yeah, go on. Tell us about gyromancy.
Gyromancy is the method of divination in which a person spins around inside or walks the circumference of a circle drawn on the ground, the perimeter of which is marked with the letters of the alphabet. The divination is inferred to the letter at the position where the person either stumbles or falls across the circle's edge. Basically run around the circle to induce randomness or to facilitate an altered state of consciousness.
Okay, so Dahlia, in terms of fictional characters, because Dahlia is actually a flower, as in the Black
The
Dahlia.
Black Dahlia's the LA Murders. I know that, I've played LA Noire.
Yep. Now, Dahlia's fictional characters, you've got Aunt Dahlia Travers in the Jeeves novels by P.G. Wodehouse. Dahlia Giuseppe.
Yes, that is live right here.
Dahlia Hawthorne
Yes.
in Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney.
Oh my god, it's all coming together. Oh my god.
Dahlia Lindley Chivers in the Suki Stackhouse series.
No idea.
She's a vampire.
Of course she is. And but what is it about the name specifically that invokes?
You've got Dahlia the nerdy great horned owl in Angry Birds Stella,
I say-
the Angry Birds movie.
Wow, they've actually got names. Just the bird.
Yeah, they do. And then you've got Dahlia in the originals.
She was the original Dahlia. They all spawned.
Well, the originals is a TV series which is a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries.
Get back to vampires. Where's the vampires? Titan's game doesn't have vampires. I don't know what it is about the name specifically.
I don't know.
It seems to be a thing. It just sound cool. And it's an old-fashioned name. I don't know anyone called Dahlia.
It's an old-fashioned name. It seems to be. I can't actually find any
Mean though.
people called Dahlia. So on Wikipedia at least, there are 4 people I found called Dahlia with the spelling as the flower Dahlia. Got Dahlia Duhaney, who's a Jamaican sprinter. Dahlia Lithwick, who's a Canadian contributing editor at Newsweek and senior editor at Slate. Dahlia Rakitovich, who was an Israeli poet and peace activist. And then Dahlia Salem, who's an American actress.
Now that's a name that invokes evil. Both Dahlia and Salem.
Yeah, she's an American actress.
She's also a black cat. No,
Guest starred in a number of episodes of various programs from the 90s onwards. CSI, House, CSI Miami, ER, Criminal Minds, Justice, Castle, CSI Cyber. So a few things.
It always seems to be the name of Dahlia.
Yeah.
It's just a thing.
It's also a genus of moths.
I know it's a flower.
It's Dahlia. It's a genus of plants is the main thing for it. It's a genus of bushy, tuberous, herbaceous perennial plants native to Mexico.
Damn those Dahlias taking our jobs. I just you always notice it. Maybe it's just an old-fashioned name. And
In the language of flowers,
the language of flowers. It's what.
Dahlia represents dignity and instability, as well as meaning
How does
my gratitude
dignity and
exceeds your
instability?
care.
You know, I'm unstable, but dignified about it.
As well as meaning my gratitude exceeds your care. So it's not generally a nice. It doesn't. It's not a nice one.
No.
Oh, here we are. The naming of the plant itself has been the subject of some confusion. Many sources state that the name Dahlia was bestowed by this pioneering Swedish botanist and taxonomist Carl Linnaeus to honour his late student Anders Dahl. However, Linnaeus died in 1778, more than 11 years before the plant was introduced into Europe in 1789. So while it is generally agreed that the plant was named in 1791 in honour of Dahl, who died 2 years before, Linnaeus could not have been the one who did so. It was probably Abbe Antonio José Cavanalides, director of the Royal Gardens of Madrid, who should be credited with the attempt to scientifically define the genus, since he not only received the first specimens from Mexico in 1789, but named the first 3 species that flowered from the cuttings. Regardless of who bestowed it, the name was not so easily established. In 1805, German botanist Carl Ludwig Wildenau, asserting that the genus Dahlia thunum, published a year after Cavanil's genus is now considered a synonym, Trichocladus, was more widely accepted, changed the plant's genus from Dahlia to Georgina, after the German-born naturalist Johann Gottlieb Gorgi, professor at the Imperial Academy of Sciences of St. Petersburg, Russia. He also classified and renamed the first 3 species grown and identified by Cavanil's. It was not until 1810 in a published article that he officially adopted the Cavanil's original designation of Dahlia. However, the name Georgina still persisted in Germany for the next few decades. Dahl is a homophone of the Swedish word for dal, or valley, although it is not a true translation. The plant is sometimes referred to as the valley flower.
Wow.
There you go.
I think it's just because of Black Dahlia month.
I think in more recent times that's probably why.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to go to the other bit of Silent Hill Town, which is across the drawbridge.
And of course the Blue Dahlia. It was a film.
I was about to say he's the Green Lantern of Willpower. Lantern of Willpower. Sorry, that was a really bad joke. Yeah, we're going
The
to
Blue Dahlia is a 1946 film noir. It's also a ballet, first presented in Russia in
go from a
1860.
noir to a ballet. That's a jump.
Well, it's a flower, and the original one's La Dahlia, Blue Dahlia. It's a fantastic ballet in 2 acts, with libretto and choreography by Marius Petipa, and music by Cesare Pugni, first presented by the Imperial Ballet on May 12th, 1860, the Imperial Bolshoi Kameny Theatre in St. Petersburg, Russia.
Wow, isn't that fascinating? So we're in New Silent Hill, or old. I forgot which one's which. The other bit of Silent Hill. Across the bridge. And we must go to the requisite hospital level, or medical wing. That's in every horror game. Because apparently horror games like scaring you with hospitals. Crichton Street. Central Silent Hill. Ooh, the Silent Hill Town Centre. It was funny, I typed in Dahlia.
What is that funny noise?
What?
That weird grunk.
That's the soundtrack. It's trying to give tension by being industrialized. Hey, it's the 8-men or chimp-men monsters. They jump on you and just sap your health. But we found the police station. We can
Help.
Help me!
What the hell was that?
That's an 8-man or chimp-man one thing. They're monsters. They jump on you. Because they're bastards. Although I did like that I typed Dahlia evil into Google when the third one was Phoenix, right? Dahlia. The police station. Shotgun shells. Probably the most realistic place you may find them. In the police station. Anyway, we need to just scavenge some more things. This place place is a dump. Police station Resident Evil 2 had problems. And they had zombies. And a really weird police chief, but
That's neither here nor there.
that's Resident Evil. That we don't talk about Resident Evil around here. Coroner Seals called. Okay, naturally. Okay, that seems weird. He died naturally, but we don't know why. Save at the police. Ooh, the board with all the. I don't know what they write on the chalkboards at police stations. Well, it does have a nice checkered floor. Must get to the hospital. Then finally I can get these wounds treated too. I've been surviving by downing health drinks. The Alchemelia. I think that's a hospital. So like I said, hospitals are always fun places. Both in real life and in horror games. Come on, Harry, you can make it. Dodge the monsters. I can't find.
Have you?
I can't find the door. Oh, no, there it is.
It's right there.
Oh, God.
You walked right past it.
Help! Well, good job we found the hospital.
I saw the door immediately.
I run straight past it. To worry about the dogs. The hospital. And just like an English hospital, there's no one on the front desk. And there's not even a bell to ring.
Service.
A hotel, and a waiter, and there might be in America, their private healthcare system and stuff. So yeah, we go wandering through a hospital next time, because I'm sure that's going to be fun.
Yeah, in a horror game that nothing bad ever happens.
Horror games always have hospital levels, or medical, or a medical wing of some kind.
Yeah.
The most variation it might just be a mental asylum, but that still kind of counts. The hospital,
Yeah.
medical place. It's they don't like medicine. Although I haven't ever seen a dentist office in a horror game.
Get on that, people.
I thought children were. Apparently, people are scared of the dentist. Never got why they're scared of dentists. It's just a thing. The evil dentist. Someone call Steve Martin.